Hello everyone and welcome back to another sort of first look video on the Niddertalbahn. We're going to be looking at the DBB, the Deutsche Bundesbahn 365. So we are used to the 363, but this one is slightly different configuration, being, well, the 365. And we're going to take it down the line. So I think it said we're going to Bad Vilbel. So big thanks to Dovetail for giving us the key to show it off. Not sure if we're waiting for another train, as they say wait for a moment. But gives us a bit of time to get it set up, so you can see we have got the Sugar Beet on here. I like the way they're also at different levels. Well, it looks like they're at different levels. Yeah, they are at different levels. That one's slightly, I like that. So not sort of consistent. So yeah, nice to see that. So you've got the new freight wagons here. I don't know what these ones are called. A-bin, that wouldn't be that, would it? I think they're the ES ones. The ES wagons, I think they're called. So you got them in the game now. And yeah, the 365 itself, if we jump in the cab, almost like there's some sort of screen there, but I don't think there is. I've not done the tutorial for this train, although I'm going to guess it's probably a very similar setup to the 363. So I'm just going to go off the basis of that and try and set it up on sort of, well, we'll just give it a go. Long distance, that's good. Master key on. So this is not PZB. This is Indice. No idea what the difference is. But I suppose we'll probably find out. What else we got? Fuel pumps, engine start. That's all on. So that's fine. Engine light, cab light, front center headlight. Let's get them on. Front left, front right. That should be the ones here. Yeah, they're now on. Let's quickly get a. Actually, no, I'll get that towards the end. So on Xbox, it's not as easy as PlayStation to get those. Yeah, so we'll give it a go and see how we get on. I mean, to do changeover, don't we? Okay, so that should be that for setting it up. I can't remember if there's a brake key on this one. Well, no, there isn't a brake key, so that's nice and easy. Safety systems are down here. So you can see there's been sort of few changes, as this is slightly different to the 363. So that will be fun to do. Oh, we're moving. In fact, let's keep back doing it. Let's have a look at this. Cipher. Oh, where's that new system? Is that on here as well? Okay, it's not on there. I think it's. I know for PZB there was like a glass case and you had to turn it on using that. Or maybe it's just already on by default. What's that down there? I'm not sure what that is. Or is it in the glass case? I think it is, isn't it? I can't seem to open it. Oh, there you go. So it'll be in there somewhere. Indice. But let's get that on and see what it does. Will it completely screw us over? I don't know. I suppose we'll find out. Oh, we got Indice on. It's got a 60 on there. As we move out. Out we go, out of this place. So where are we going? We've got to stop there. And then we're going to Bad Vilbel, siding track 7 and getting some bits and bobs there. Right, okay, so we are going down to there eventually. And this scenario is, well, this service I've done for September. So you may notice a slight change with the foliage, just the way the sort of colours of it and stuff. I did want a little bit more orangey, so I probably wanted to do October for that, but oh well. How long we go, though? Got the bush on the track there. Gonna go through it. Oh, we've run over the tree. So yeah, not too sure how this Indice works. So it's got that seems fairly simple. It's just got that dot there. So maybe maybe green is, I don't know, the top speed we can go 60, and maybe when it goes yellow we then have to go at a slower speed. Maybe, I'm guessing. I'm hoping it's not too hard. I mean, it's probably a fairly basic system. But yeah, this is the 365, so there are a few, as I said, a few changes. Oh, that's a nice view out there. It's like we're on D-Rail Valley or something. Little single track. Yeah, we're getting that up. Not really in a rush on this scenario, on this service. Don't upset the train. Fan flap. Was that on the 363? Can we get our one open? Yeah, there we go. Let's get that open. Got up a bit of a grade at the moment. So yeah, this is the 365. So yeah, so if you've driven the 363 on either Rüsselsheim Nord, Riesa Dresden, Dresden Chemnitz, you should be able to operate this locomotive. It's the same setup. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Let's get a flyby shot. A little bit of a way to go, so might as well. Let's enjoy the scenery. This weird little whistle horn thingy. That would have been Sifa going off. Only a short load. Let's pop that down a bit. Just coast along. We're getting at a fairly good speed anyway. So 11:22. So what? But you know, the freight service is in the middle of the day. It's not, you know, night time or late in the evening. It's or early in the morning, late in the evening. It is that the sort of usual time of the day? Where's the Sifa? I can hear. Where's the Sifa on here? I can hear it moving, but where is it? Where's the Sifa on here? Where is it? Well, it's somewhere in here, but we're clicking it anyway, so that's... I can hear it, but I don't know where it is. Through we go, through this little one. No idea. Unless it's a pedal, maybe. Don't know. So we get a fair bit of speed along here. 50 or so. Guessing that is fine. And we'll do it anyway. Let's get another flyby shot. I guess we just can't probably go above 60. Otherwise we'll upset the indice. Two kilometres to Niddertalbahn. We've got to stop there as well. I don't know what we're going to be doing there. We're not dropping anything off. Probably just waiting for another train to come up, which I'm guessing probably, if it does run every hour, the 11:20 out of Bad Vilbel. Maybe we'll have to wait for that at that station. I'm guessing that probably is the case. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, we got to wait for the 11:20. So I think trains out of Bad Vilbel are hourly. Or at least at this time of day, because I know the one we did for the first look was the 8:20, and then there's the 9:20, I suppose 10:20, and then 11:20. So I have to wait for that. Getting that up. And big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show this off as well. Something I wonder though about this train. I wonder if this train was a fairly late addition to the route. I wonder if they actually did plan on adding this train, like originally. Now TSG, if you're watching, was this sort of the original plan for the route, or was this added sort of after? One kilometre to Niddertalbahn. There we go there. Very good. 800 metres as well. So we've got that 40 coming up. I don't know if we actually... Whoa, hello. What's that all about? Okay, well, there was something on there. Oh my god. Well, that is the indice. Wow, that really did click on the brakes. Okay, so I suppose there was something we probably needed to acknowledge. Let's have a look. I'm guessing it probably is fairly similar to PZB. It's probably this, wasn't it? Yeah, it was this. So you do need to acknowledge things with the indice on. Okay, this seems like it's all good now. It's happy with us. All good now? All good now. Bit cheeky getting it back into full whack. As the brakes are probably still partly coming off. Okay, so you do need to acknowledge things. So it's just, I suppose, treat the indice as PZB. If you've got it on, acknowledge pretty much anything dangerous you see. Yeah, so the station's quite close together on this sort of half of the route, whereas on the other half, sort of past, was it Hudesheim something? It was a bit more spread out. Not much more, but a tad. .500 meters. We've got 40 coming up as well. In only 200 meters. So we're just, well, probably just stay at this speed. I doubt we'll get any more. Yeah, we'll get a little bit more actually. Let's just pop that down. Would we need to acknowledge that? I don't think we do. I don't think we need to. I don't think we do need to acknowledge it. Some tennis courts down there, looking all a bit dirty as well. I like it. Just those little details which will make that big difference. So once the emergency brakes kick in, then we know we should have acknowledged something. I'm guessing probably the same as PZB. Things you have to acknowledge on there. I'm sorry, as the brakes on this train actually aren't great if they're the same as the 363. Which actually, I think they might actually be slightly different. That seems better. I don't know, actually, it might be slightly different. Yeah, so we've got to wait for the other train here. We shouldn't be too far out. And we've got to stop anyway, so we can't roll up to it. .50 meters. Wants us to get a little bit close, doesn't it? Should have a little bit of leeway. Yeah, it's got lap brakes as well. I like that. Lap brakes are good. I like lap brakes. Oh yeah, the brakes are easy to use then. So we've got to wait here until, well, not for much longer. So I'm guessing that train should be probably coming around that corner any second now. And what we'll do, we'll watch the semaphore as it raises as well. Oh, here it is. I feel like it's going quite quick. It storms towards us. Yeah, a bit of German semaphore business going on, looking good. I suppose. Oh, I see. So this, yeah, this would then come down if it was if there was a yellow, maybe a green over yellow. Let's watch that change. I'll be quiet as well. Cool. So that's then what, a green over yellow? Yeah, you can't. You can only see the light from a bit further back. Is there even actually a bulb on that? Oh yeah, it must be. Yeah. I thought maybe it's just the light coming through when you're further back, which sort of makes it look like it's on. Let's get that off. Yeah, so as we did have a look on the first, that there is I think a couple of scenarios for this train and about 10 or so services. I suppose this is sort of the secondary train of this route. Well, off we go. Back onto the back on the move. Got 4.8 kilometres to Bad Vilbel. Definitely passing through another station, won't we? Probably. So we're going there, and then we got to do something. Yes, Buzz. Well, off we go. But yeah, this is the Deutsche Bundesbahn 365. Which, yeah, if you've driven the 363, you'll have absolutely no trouble getting this one going. I suppose a little basic thing, all you've got to do is the master key there, the main switch as it's called. Main switch, click the changeover button, which I suppose means you want it on your side, because you can also control it from that side there. So by clicking the changeover button, I suppose it activates this control desk on this side. And then what you've got to do is hit the reverse, so just sort of tap it into forward, and you hold the throttle for how much power you want. So say hold it, and it then comes back, then you can decrease it. So if you've driven the 612, it's like that, the throttle. So it's relatively straightforward, and then the fuses are there, and you've also got the indice over there, if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Which I probably should be looking out for the signs to acknowledge, those little X sort of 2 arrows facing each other. Should probably keep an eye out for them. As we head along. Got that 30 coming up at some point as well. Cool. And yeah, we are on the Xbox Series X for this. So big thanks to Dovetail for giving us the key to show it off. As on PlayStation, you can't do early access. Well, you can, but the updates are always quite far behind. So Dovetail pretty much said, like, quite understandably, being like, right, we don't really want that to be shown because, yeah, for some reason on the PlayStation, it's always sort of a few builds behind the Xbox version and PC version before launch. I was the idea of a PC as well, but I was like, well, I want to show it on console, so that's why we got the Xbox Series X now for exactly this. Right, let's get the brakes on, just lap them a little bit. As we come down to 30. And if you are watching this on release day, I should be doing a stream a bit later on tonight. Now I'm going to acknowledge that, as I feel like I would need to acknowledge that. And we got that 30, just a little bit more on the brakes. Just a tad more. There you go. All good. It's a bit slower this bit. E. What's E mean? I'll just acknowledge it anyway, just in case. Oh, up to 60. Okay, get that back up then. Only a little short section there of 30 just through the station. I'll get that back up. I think that's a microphone. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I always assume that is some sort of microphone. Almost looks like it. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is some sort of comm system. No, you got the phone there. Would you contact? Can you contact the signaller? Oh, that'll be something. Can you contact the signaller? I don't think you can. Let's quickly go into the other cams. Yeah, I don't think you can contact the signaller. But you can if you obviously hold circle down or hold B down or press tab on the keyboard. But you can't seem to contact the signaller. But it doesn't seem like it. And the phone isn't coming up with anything either. Oh, unless there's another phone maybe. Could be. Not sure. As we actually, it almost feels like we're going up, but we seem to be going down at the moment. Yeah, we're going down quite a steep gradient at the moment, but it does feel like we're going up. I hate that illusion though, where it looks like you're going up, but no, you're actually going down, and vice versa. It's a bit like on the Brighton main line when you cross over, when you're just about to go into the quarry tunnels. Or Quarry Tunnel when you're heading southbound and you just cross over the slow lines. It really seems like you're going down, but you're actually going up. It's weird. Beautiful though along this bit, tucked away in the forest. Oh, is that one of those things I need to acknowledge? What's this one? Oh, this is a whistle board. Have whistle. Seafair. Yeah, it definitely feels like the render distance has just been improved on here. There's the sort of amount more things I can see in the distance to sort of usual. The whole town I can pretty much see. Which usually I suppose it would only really be the main buildings. So I don't know if that has improved in some way. Might just be me thinking it has, it might not have been. But now we're going uphill, and that is quite visible. That is quite steep as well. Yeah, there's a nice chilled out route, chilled out and scenic. Take it at a slightly slower pace. Right, we need to acknowledge that. Acknowledge. Right, we've acknowledged it. It hasn't kicked the brakes in yet, so that's good. You can see the indices gone like yellow, which I suppose means caution maybe, or just come down to 40. As we join up with the other line. Well, that was nice. Why's the electric run out there? Looks like the electric runs out. Would it continue in real life? No, you can see, I don't know. If the electric is supposed to continue up that way. I suppose if it is, there might be a few missing poles there. Yeah, so we're coming into the siding here. Bad Bluebell siding track 7. Acknowledge that. I'd imagine I probably had to acknowledge that. Is it manual points? Probably want to check now. Okay, only for that bit there. Seems like R1 is automatic. I suppose it's controlled by the signal box somewhere around here. Where's the signal box? One of those buildings over there. Here we are, coming into the siding here with our Sugar Beet. And yes, this is a Joe Burgess timetable as well, so I suppose for this route it's quite thorough. Yeah, there's a signal box there. Hello up there. In my wave. Just lap that. I think I'll release that a little bit actually. Probably going a bit quick. Is that a walkway that's just going straight across all of the yard there? It is as well. Or some of it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I've just spotted what I spotted there. I suppose in the first look video we didn't really have a proper explore of Bad Bluebell, did we? As we started on the sort of bay platform up there. But it does seem like this station actually does have CIS screens. They just don't work at the moment. So maybe at some point in the near future we'll see them working. And probably it would be the same screens for Linka Rheinstrecke. So probably the biggest station on the route, this one. And this does have the auto cut. Oh no, we don't have the auto coupling on for this one. I guess some of them be uncoupling. And then stop at location as indicated. Uncouple. There we go. And now what? What are we doing now? The 365's getting agitated. Stop at location as indicated. We're actually moving very slowly. Right, okay, let's do that. Goodbye, train. And off we go. Oh, we don't want to set off the thingy, do we? Right, where are we going then? We're going to there. I think that's in the end. Oh, not that. That's in the end of the service. That was a nice. Well, that's actually part 3. So there's a couple other parts to that, which you can give a go. Sort of substation over there. See if yeah, I'm guessing I'd have to acknowledge this, so I'll do that anyway. Even if we don't have to with Indice, might as well. And we're coming into the siding here. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Seems like quite a big place as well here. And we're stopping in here, and I suppose then it would run it around, unload it somewhere, and then head back to where the Sugar Beet's at. Looks really good though, even the roads look really good, as I said on here on the first look. Proper sort of markings and everything. That's good. Stick them on. Don't make us go back. Thank you. Wait for a moment. Nice. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's another video on the Niddertalbahn. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show it off. I suppose, yeah, hats off against TSG. Brilliant work with the route, and obviously thanks to Dovetail for chipping in with the timetable and other bits and bobs. That wasn't too bad, and I suppose this one then probably goes back straight away. Or does it not? Oh, 11:48, so you get a little bit of a break, and then it goes back to Aldenstadt. But yeah, thanks for coming in. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.